I never throw away a rotisserie chicken if I can avoid it. I chop up some veggies, which I have carrots left over from last night. Oh, I gave you a spoon. I have carrots left over from prepping last night's and freezing. So I'm gonna throw those in. And then tomorrow night we bought a rotisserie chicken tonight. And we've got some leftover chicken.
This is good.
Okay. And we got some leftover chicken, so we're gonna throw some chopped up veggies in with the leftover rotisserie chicken and make a stock and turn that into a chicken soup. So I'm just trying to peel, and my hands are not working today apparently, but this kind of makes 2 meals work as one, or 1 meal work as 2, because you can use up the leftover bones and leftover stuff, and then some onions, and throw that into the pot and let it simmer for a few hours, and then you've got another meal. I'll be right back once I've chopped everything and I'll show you. If you have leftover veggies in your fridge, this could be even a meal that costs pretty well free. You can just use whatever. I'm using some celery and some carrots and some onion. You could throw in other things. But yeah, depending on what you have in your fridge, this could cost $2. It could cost nothing. My eyes are watering from the onions, but I've got about 2 liters or 8 cups of cold water in there that I started to boil. I threw in the remains of the chicken. I'm going to throw in onions, and I'll be right back with more. So in goes the celery stalks. I peeled and froze these carrots yesterday, and I washed them before I peeled them. So I am just throwing the big chunk of the peelings in. I'll save, you can see the and then you're just gonna season this with what you want. I'm probably gonna throw in some salt, pepper, garlic, onion. Yeah, we'll see. I'll come back and I'll let you know what I used. Okay, so I looked in my spice jars, and I'm gonna throw in some rosemary, but I can't see if it's shaking out. That should be good for rosemary. We're gonna take off the cover. We're gonna throw in some thyme. We're gonna throw in, I threw in salt and pepper already. We're gonna throw in a couple bay leaves. And I believe that should be good. We can always season it later when we make the soup if we don't, if we aren't happy with it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let this simmer for a few hours, and I'll be back to show you what I do. There's a ton of steam, but you're gonna let it simmer for a few hours until it looks kind of like this. And then I can't do this on video because I don't have a second set of hands. But we're going to put it through a strainer into a bowl. Important, so you don't pour it down the drain. And that will give us broth. Just give me 1 second and I'll do that. What you're gonna end up with is this. You're gonna season it how you like. Add whatever you want to it. I probably overboiled it, so quite a bit of it evaporated. There's more than it looks. That bowl is very deep. I'm gonna add some veggies to it and probably cook some noodles and make a chicken noodle soup for my husband and I for lunch tomorrow. I threw in some carrots. I'm throwing in chunks of chicken. throw in some celery. And I'm gonna cook up some noodles and throw those in as well. Okay, don't mind the mess. We have carrots and chicken and celery inside of the stock. And I have some noodles left over from the lentil and hamburger pasta we made the other day that I'm just gonna add to this to make chicken noodle soup. And this will be lunch for my husband and I for a day or two, probably two. Sorry, there's a ton of steam. And like I said, the only thing this cost me was celery because we had everything else already left over from other things we had made. Like the pasta's left over from our hamburger lentil meal. The carrots are left over from the other meal we made, the honey garlic chicken we made last night, rice bowl. The seasoning we already had, the chickens from our supper tonight, and the only thing that we had to buy was the celery because I like to add celery to my chicken noodle soup. So this was a $2 meal and it's gonna get us lunch for a couple days each, and it's absolutely delicious. Totally worth it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how to easily make something for nothing or next to nothing. And we still have all the celery left. Enjoy!